Hey everybody, it's your guy Dave with CivOps Gear Reviews. Welcome back to another episode reviewing all the EDC gear for everyone from the discerning civilian all the way to the experienced operator. Today I want to talk about not just the Spyderco Tenacious. Everybody knows about the Tenacious. If you don't know about a Spyderco Tenacious, you're not a knife person and certainly not an EDC person yet. You've got some learning to do. But a lot of people don't know about Spyderco's full lineup of budget knives, which are all great EDC options, all come in under $100. There's a size for everybody and two different styles. Let's take a quick look at them. We're going to the mat right now. Stick around. CivOps Gear Reviews, Spyderco Budget Knives, the mat, you, me, now. Here we are at the mat. Good morning, my friends. It is a beautiful, relaxing morning, and I am hanging out at the house today, spending time with some knives. As occasionally we all do, knives are good company. They don't do a lot of talking back and don't require much other than a little oil and some TLC from time to time. Clearing out part of the collection, so my office is doused, covered, shrouded in knives and boxes and stuff. Enjoying a little coffee, and I want to talk to you guys about the Spyderco line of budget knives. Everybody knows about the Spyderco Tenacious. We all either have a Tenacious or have consciously decided not to own a Tenacious. Everyone by now has had an opportunity to buy this award-winning EDC Knife of the Year, revered over and over and over again as one of the staples of EDC, and either owns one or multiples or has chosen not to by now. As you all know, it comes in a variety of colors and scales and blades. I have three. One was custom made for me by a good friend. And then I have these two, a regular Tenacious and a carbon fiber Tenacious. I would never in a million years spend the time or money to modify a knife with 8CR13 steel. But in this one case, if you've paid attention over my videos, you know that I love the carbon fiber and titanium pairing. I'm thinking about maybe putting some titanium scales on this Tenacious. I think it would just be a nice pair, like the Rat ones. Anyway, so what else would you compare a Tenacious to? And this video is really not about the Tenacious. Well, the Cryo from Kershaw was an EDC Knife of the Year. But that's really much smaller than the Tenacious. Really, you'd compare the Tenacious more to like a Cryo 2. Much closer size to the Tenacious. Or, what's today's staple that most people think of an EDC knife? Civivi Elementum. Also, much smaller than the Tenacious. You'd compare an Elementum more to a Cryo. But what about the larger Civivi Elementum? This weird push button lock one that I don't like at all. It's beautiful, but I don't like that mechanism. This is much more the size of the Tenacious. So, okay, so both EDC options from Kershaw and Civivi both have multiple sizes. Where's the Tenacious's multiple sizes? Aha! Try the soup. Aha! I told you this video is about Spyderco's lineup of budget knives, all coming in well under $100. Yes, they're imports made in China. Yes, it's true. They're made in China. But not the shitty gas station airport China. They're made in, like, you know, the respectable, decent China. Where the name brand imports come from that are, you know, a level up from gas station. And in this case, probably 2 levels up from gas station knives. These are quality knives. These are every bit and parcel a Spyderco. They've got the same, what are they called? I think they're called Walker lineups. I think it's a design. I think they're called Walker lineups. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But they've got the same liners as lockups. G10 scales. They are 8CR13 MOV steel. It's true. A lot of people don't love that steel. But again, these are $45 to $60 knives. And you're getting really good quality. I mean, for light use daily EDC, there's not much better than a Tenacious, as we all know. So what if you want something smaller? Well, here's the whole lineup in this design. The Tenacious, the Ambitious is the smallest, and then it goes up to the Persistence. I guess in life you go from ambitious as a little toddler to being a persistent douche teen to being a tenacious young adult, to being a monstrous, resilient old person. Look at the size of that resilience. The resilience is every bit of 4 inches of knife. The resilience is a huge beast. If you can even fit this in your pocket, and look at, all of these knives are beautifully centered. The Spyderco quality is there. They all feel better than a bird. BYRD, if you all know, bird is Spyderco's economy family of products. These are still Spydercos. These are not birds. So you have your resilience, your tenacious, your persistence, and your ambitious. And then you also have a whole nother series, a whole nother design style. And these are very interesting as well. It actually starts with the smallest is the Insistent, which I don't have. But above that, you'll see the design style. It goes up to this model called the Astute, which is very slim, and you see it's a little curvier. It's a little, well, you'll see the design cues for sure when I show you the larger ones. This is the Astute. There's an Insistent. I can't show you, I don't have it. This is the Astute. And then is the Efficient, which I have in black. Now let's compare the Efficient to the Tenacious. These would be the same size in their respective families. And you can see the Efficient is smaller. You definitely have less blade by, geez, probably half an inch, I would have to say. Probably half an inch. But those are going to be the respective sizes in their families, because above the Efficient you have the Emphasis. The Emphasis is the largest in this family. As you can see, it is larger than a Tenacious, but it is not as large as the Resilient. These are the respective both largest in their families. So the cool thing about the Emphasis, though, is this finger choil that allows you to choke up so far on this beast. And with the Spidey hole, kind of has this like a shark look to it. So I love the grip when you choke up on the Emphasis. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. And again, beautifully centered, all the Spidey characteristics you'd expect. You can reverse the pocket clip. You cannot carry it tip down, but you carry it tip up, either right or left. Same goes for almost all of these models. You can reverse the pocket clips. On some of them, you can reverse and, yeah, on all of this design, you can reverse them and swap them up or down. On this series, it appears you can only swap them right to left. Oh, the Astute, actually, you can swap them all 4 ways. Anyway, so if any of you are looking for, now all of these are going to be similar in that they're all 8CR13 MOV. The steel is what it is. It's extremely common in budget import knives. The steel is cheap. It allows them to keep the model's pricing cheap. It doesn't hold your edge as well as your high quality steels, but it's super easy to sharpen too. So, a little maintenance does the body good. If any of you are interested in a size of one of these that fits you, all of these are available. You can jump on Amazon. For the large sizes, you might be looking at like $90, but you're getting every bit of 4 inches of steel and resilience. The Tenacious comes in every size and variation, not every size, every color and variation you can imagine. And then most of the rest of them come in either satin or black blades. And there's a size for everybody. Literally, you can pick these up starting at like $45. Something like that. So, hey, they're reliable, they're efficient, they function properly, they're not going to fall apart on you, they're still Spydercos, they're not gas station knives, and these are fantastic in your pocket. You can't go wrong. Especially, what's the best thing about EDC knives? If you trash them, if you break them, you can replace them. Everybody go check yourself out a Spyderco budget knife. See you guys on the very next CivOps gear review. Bye-bye now.